Okay, boys and girls, today we are multiplying decimal fractions by single-digit whole numbers. So our first equation is 3 times 3/10. We can also say that 3 times 3/10 is the same thing as making 3 copies of 3/10 or making 3 groups of 3/10. Remember that multiplication is the same thing as repeated addition. So 3 times 3/10 is the same thing as saying 3/10 plus 3/10 plus 3/10. Okay, we're going to look at this using the place value chart real quickly. So to create the place value chart, this is my ones, this is my tenths, hundreds. Okay, so if I have 3/10, 1, 2, 3, and I'm making 3 groups, I have 1 group here, 2 groups, 3 groups. So in total, I have 9/10. Okay. So my next problem is 4 times 3/10. Okay, which is the same thing as 4 groups of 3/10 or 4 copies of 3/10. So I'm going to again recreate my place value chart. This is my ones, this is my tenths. Okay, I have 4 groups of 3/10, so let's use our place value discs. There are 3/10, that's 1 group, 2, 3, 4. So that means I have a total of 3, 6, 9, 12 tenths. So that equals 12 tenths. Now I know anytime I have a group of 10, I can bundle. So let's bundle here. 3, 3, 6, 9, and 10. 1 group of 10 I can shift over. We know that 10 tenths is equivalent to 1 whole. Okay, so I bundled those, and I'm left with 2, 1, 2 in the tenths place. So 12 tenths is the same as 1 and 2 tenths. All right, let's look at another problem. We have 2 copies of 43 hundredths. All right, so let's set it up again on the place value chart. So we have our ones, our tenths, our hundredths. Okay. We have 4 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 3 hundredths. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make 2 copies of each. 1, 2, 4. There's 2 there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that gives me 4 8/10 and 6 hundredths. Okay, so let's now, instead of just using a place value chart, let's look at how we can create this using an area model. Okay, so I'm going to create an area model. Okay, this is going to be my tenths. This is going to be my hundredths. Actually, let's hundredths. Okay, so I know I'm multiplying by 2. Okay, so 2 by 4 tenths and 2 times 3/100. Right? So 2 times 4/10 is going to give me 8/10. And 2 times 3/100 is going to give me 6/100. Okay, and now I'm just going to combine them. And I get 86/100. Okay, so by using the place value chart and the area model, I got the same answer. Let's try another. 4 copies of 423 thousandths. Okay, again, I'm going to recreate it on the place value chart. Okay. My ones, tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Okay, I got a little sloppy. Okay. So now I'm making 4 copies of 400. So I have 4 in the tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 in the hundredths. 1, 2. And I have 3 in the thousands. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make 4 copies of each. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now let's look. How many do I have in the thousands? I have 3, 6, 9, 12. I know that I can bundle. I have a group of 10. So I can bring that over to the hundredths, which means I'm left with 2 thousandths. Let's look at our hundredths. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hundredths. And in my tenths, I have 4, 8, 12, 16. So I know I can make some groups of 10 here. So this is 4, 8, 9, 10. Bundle that over. Okay. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenths. And 1 whole. So 4 times 423 thousandths is equal to 1 and 692 thousandths. Okay, let's try the same problem using an area model. Okay, so let's try the same problem using an area model. Right? So this is 4 times 423 thousandths. So it's 4 times 4 tenths. Okay. 4 times 2 hundredths. And 4 times 3 thousandths. So 4 times 4 tenths is 16 tenths, excuse me. And 4 times 2 hundredths is 8 hundredths. And 4 times 3 thousandths is 12 thousandths. So 16 tenths is the same as 1 and 6 tenths. plus 8 hundredths plus 12 thousandths. Okay, if I add these all up, so I'm going to make sure I line them up very carefully so I don't make any mistakes. Okay, if I add these up, I get 1 and 692 thousandths. Okay, so boys and girls, that's it for this lesson. Try and practice or watch this video again and practice again on the review sheet so you're prepared for class tomorrow.